Newtown Radio is definitely for you, man, and so is the Passion Plug. We're going to speak about something quite a bit intense, right? So, it's Paradise.
Yes.
Right now, we're speaking about mental health, you know? It's a little bit of, a very serious conversation, and I think, this for me is not even just about, black people, it's about people in general.
It's heavy.
It's a very heavy one, and I think it affects each and every single individual in this country. So
Yeah.
we have to be involved on this one. The importance of mental health in our South African youth, right? South Africa is a major social and public health issue within the mental health sector. So young people face many challenges such as poverty, unemployment, violence, academic pressure, and social expectations, which can affect their mental well-being. And today I can definitely say that the social one is a very big one when it comes to our mental health. That
Yeah.
one affects a lot of youth, the social stigma that we've got. Ne? So I wanted to address that and address the essential part of it because it influences young people's development, education, and relationships and future opportunities.
And mina having to go through so many mangikhuluma about experiences and ngo between life and death situations, guys. It's not izinto light, zikhona you can never say into light, but khona lezo ibona ukuthi abo le ngiphingi sinde kanjani la.
Yeah.
I remember the last one I had where I thought ngempela la there's no way out. I remember it was back in 2023. Yeah, I think it was 2023 Jan. So my grandma had passed on, and it was ukuba nomuntu who's like an intimate family member or shonayo, you know what I mean? And we had to kunento ekuthiwa sayenza like cleansing, right?
Okay.
So masiyenza leyo cleansing leyo, and thina we're a very small family. It's just me, my two siblings, nami. Mina, sorry, my mom and my two sisters, so it's the four of us.
Okay.
And uyacabanga ukuthi mengekho umuntu wesilisa like a father figure endlini kuba nzima kanjani.
Yes.
So while siyogeza lapho kuleyo ndawo leyo, and it wasn't even indawo far from abantu, you know what I mean?
Or ethusayo, or ubona ukuthi
No,
la
it wasn't
ngilokhu-
indawo ethusa, and kusekazi, you know what I mean? Ngazathi kuneyihlahla so. So when we got there sazama ukutargeta like ikhathi azibe around 6:30, because during summer akusheshi ukuba mnyama, but at the same time ngabo 7 kusuke
Kungathi kuya kancane, kuyahla kancane,
sekuyahla
yeah,
kancane, you know what I
yeah.
mean? And kusakhona abantu abawalkayo emgaqweni.
Yes,
So you wouldn't
yes.
think ukuthi khona into embi
That could happen.
engenzeka, you know what I mean? So as singena lana sisigeza, obviously kuqala uba mnyama because mawugeza khumbula ukuthi you need akumele ugqoke, kumele ube naked, make
Yes.
it butt naked, yes. So sibhizi saphikisana la ukuthi ubani ozoqala, and I'm just like, hey yazi, let's just do this thing isiqede. Ngizoqala mina. I tell you, the minute, and mind you, siyaqala ukuyenza le nto, right? Bear in mind. So ngiguqe, as I was kneeling down, obviously my mom's friend was assisting us with the whole process. So as ethela like ibhakede lokuqala on my head, amanzi anezinto eziningi ezifakiwe phakathi. Next minute ngiyezwa vu, you know what I mean, ngiyashawa. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Why ngingatshelwanga ukuthi this thing mhlambe is part of the,
Injena,
because akusinto ongayicabanga,
When you uyothelwa ngamanzi and then
you know,
it's done.
yes, ngiyashawa.
Yebo.
And mind you, phela khumbula ukuthi angikwazi ukuvele ngivula amehlo. Amanzi.
Amanzi agcwele
Yes.
ebusweni.
Hayi ngiphinde vu ngishawe, yabo? Hayi kucace manje. And manje njengoba sengishawa kwesibili, sengizwa ama voice ku background. Hayi boy, balekani. My mom utshela my
Ingane.
yeah, balekani. You know, and ngiyacabanga ukuthi okay njengoba babaleke. Yena usekhulile phela manje and kumnyama la. Sekuqala bamnyama, sibaleka bayaphi?
Kwenzakalani?
Mind you, I'm butt naked. Ucaca angiboni manje ukwenzakalani ngisukume. Ngiphinde futhi va, nenzani nina la? Ngikutshela ukuthi angibonanga umuntu, but I could hear from my footsteps aqhamuka from different
sides.
sides ukuthi okay, khona oyi1 ungapha, khona oyi1 kwa left, mhlambi 2, I think there were 4 kimi. Then I think because in total there were 7. I think 4 ya jaha.
Iyagijimana laba banye.
Agijimana laba yes. I think 4 years agim, and it distance ongangokusuka mhlambe here to khona robot elile, it's quite a distance from la sisikhona to ukuya we main road la abantu abangebe sibone khona.
This I just want us like at least, and we'll go around the table with this one as well. Like maybe speak about you know, how you're dealing with your mental. I don't want to call them issues because maybe some don't have like issues. Like you said, you're in a good space. But maybe
Yeah.
when you find yourself in a really depressing mode or you're feeling a bit anxious about something that you're going through, how do you take yourself out of that situation? How do you make sure that uzenza ube right, man? You know? How do you get yourself out of stress? Let me put it like that.
Been through depression and anxiety.
Yo, ziyabuya.
You can't have a conversation alone. Let me tell you that for sure.
Yeah.
So you would rather always be
Around people.
around abantu and ngathi abantu the minute belala, trust me,
Uyastresseka 'cause
we are
now you're
stressed
alone.
because one, when you in that moment or phase, awulali,
Yakulaleki, mfana.
awulali.
Wake up in the middle of the night.
But I differ, right? And maybe this is just me as Utabang Muli, but for me, last year, I wouldn't say I was depressed because I don't want to get there because also that's how my mom passed away with depression. So yeah, but I was mostly deeply in anxiety. And being affected, I was shaking. Like I would just shake. Normally,
Yeah.
I'm just shaking. I'm guli, I'm getting expect. You know, mentally, I'm not okay. And you're gonna all of that. So
Yes.
this thing was, okay, what's going on? So sometimes in Kume and just jump around because I'm trying to distract myself. But gym, especially running,
Yeah.
definitely helped me.
Yeah.
Journaling about it also helped me. You know, just to speak about what am I feeling at that time? Because sometimes you are bypassing what you when you go to write, right. So the moment you try and sit down and think about your feelings, okay, kwenzakalani manje? And then you're going to, oh, this is what's stressing me. Now you start writing about it. So mina bengizobhala lapho, and then 2 days, 3 days later, I'll go back to it and see if am I still feeling that emotion. And if I am, then write more about it. You know, so mina that helped. That really helped.
Yeah.
But it depression, you know, and I think it's very severe. So I don't think, yeah, mhlawumbe survivor uyi-one.
And shout out, sabomo uphume kuleyo nto leyo.
Yo,
Shout out, babe.
Like,
shout out
shout
to you,
out,
bruh.
And that-
shout
Shout
out,
to
shout
you,
out.
bruh.
Babes, I tell you, I think depression is very dangerous because it will just izovusa or awakening even sicknesses that you never thought you had.
I'm telling you.
My mom, she went through the most, like to a point where her last days, she was unrecognizable. We're closing it now, and you know, I just want to give you the South Africa Depression and Anxiety Group, SADC, providing counseling, information, and mental health helplines. Childline South Africa offers support specific for children and teenagers facing emotional and personal problems. Lifeline South Africa offers crisis and counseling and emotional support. These helplines allow youth to talk about their problems without fear of judgment and receive guidance on how to cope, where to get further help. So I'm going to give you the hotline number. We're going to give them to as Paradise. We're going to give them South African Depression and Anxiety, which is
Yeah, so it's 0800 567 567. So it's 0800 567 567.